Do you know which antagonists people don't mention? Kid shows antagonists. I'm not talking about shows like Avatar The Last Airbender. I mean old kid shows like SpongeBob, Dora, and one of the old shows I used to like, Boys and the Monster Machines. These guys it's clapped each day of the week by the good guys. It's that damn cartoon trope. The good guys always win. I'm going to be talking about how some characters, like Plankton, Crusher, and Swiper, and how the show makes them look pathetic and how they easily could have won against the so called heroes. So Swiper is a character who just likes to randomly just take things from Dora in case she's like ever doing something. For the plot, of course, we have to make some tension. And now the problem I have is that he gets defeated so easily. Literally, Dora needs to say, Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. And just like that, boom, he's gone. I'm always confused on something because I was looking at myself saying, Swiper, you don't think for a second that Dora's gonna say, no, don't take my stuff. You better be lucky you don't punch them, you don't punch you in the face. But then he simply says, oh man, and then simply just drops it and just leaves. What? If you want it and it's valuable, then run off with it. You don't need like a character's permission to take something from them. Clearly, you know they wasn't gonna say yes. So why did you just like drop it? Like that's like the most dumbest bad guy move in the history of the world. I was always confused. So he can simply just take whatever he feels like, and then he just takes whatever he feels like, and then simply just run off. I want to see what Dora and Boots gonna do. Swiper, no swiping. Honestly, when Swiper had a gun, like Swiper, no, and boom, he's dead. I was so confused about why Swiper just easily just loses to some of the most easiest, most simple way to win. Whoever says Swiper, now I understand that it's well, they have to like bring down the tension and they can't really have like a fighting scene. But the answer is so clear cut and simple. They could reason with Swiper. They could probably like chase him and catch him. No more really easy ways to win. But for some reason, he gets defeated by words. Like, you're a bad guy. You shouldn't give a shit about what any character says. So like to me, it's like, but why though? Why do you make it so you lose like really, really easily? Honestly, if you ask me, I feel like he should easily be able to take whatever he wants. And also, he should be able to take it without them noticing. But of course, you have to give them, of course, our heroes a plot armor. And I'm fairly sure in the show they reference that they hear Swiper's music. Honestly, I can't blame him. I do like the music as well. Got a nice evil and funny tone to it. But still, though, that's just wrong. And honestly, I feel like Swiper should have easily been able to like just simply just take like anything. You able to take anything they want. And what's funny is he says, "Oh man," and the question I'm wondering is, what happened? Like, what did happen? They just said, don't do it. When you're supposed to be like a 6-year-old. Who cares if they say don't do it? You most likely still would do it. So I was like, what? So I was so confused by this logic, and now I'm wondering to myself, why Shones? Why do you make him like this? You make him so he's evil, but then gets defeated by the most easiest thing that anyone could say. And I'm still wondering the question of why does he simply just leave? Like, there's no reason for him to just simply leave. He could just sit there and just swipe and take whatever he wants. But to make sure I don't get a rage attack, I'm moving on to my next person. Ah, Plankton. Oh, sweet and innocent Plankton. Now, like, honestly, if you ask me, I think Plankton is more or less on the good guy side than the bad guy. But the show wants to make sure you don't believe that, so it's gonna say, oh, I'm so evil. But then, when we look at like the episode, like I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, yeah, and I still can't know this. I think it's like friend or foe. Yeah, it was shown that these guys were just such great friends. And look at Mr. Krabs, the most cheapest person in the history of the world. He literally, when told to took the SpongeBob for a penny. Also, on top of the fact that the amount of times the time he sold SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents, and a bunch of other moments. So honestly, if I make it so how many amount of times crab is cheap, I could probably have like an hour-long video. Honestly, I should make that video. But still though. But then when you look at Plankton, I think it has like two different motives that something's going around. It's either him saying, I'm gonna take over the world. Or it's just, I'm gonna steal the Krabby Patty secret formula and the world will be mine. But then if you're looking at it, why can't Mr. Krabs seriously just like either A, just give the formula to Plankton? Like honestly, he's going so hardcore over a formula. It's a paper and a bottle. I mean, because like it's not like this is some level like he gets access to like the world's nukes button. Or the answer that I've been looking, I was wondering why Plankton never decided. Change your brand of food. I think I'm pretty sure one of the first things about like selling food in a car should be like, if you don't like the food you make, what makes you think other people won? I mean, you can't just like make like a pile of chum and then just say, I enjoy. And then when you say what the thing is, you then when people ask me, what's in this stuff? It gets like a whole bunch of dumb and weird ingredients. But then why doesn't he ever decide to simply make his things edible? Like, he should know by now, so many things on a Krabby Patty. Maybe not the Krabby Patty itself, the patty itself, but the other things, like, he should know this. The lettuce, its buns, it's other random things. And yet he doesn't think for a second, maybe I can frame this as Krabby Patties and make everyone hate Krabby Patties. Actually, hang on, no. He tried that idea, and the show still made him lose. But still, though, why doesn't he simply just like change his recipe? And it's not like on point then wants to be evil. He simply became evil because people made fun of him because of his height. But then and then there was some other cases, like I think, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I think it was like a pretty recent episode where he becomes like a flower shop lady. It actually showing that Plankton just was enjoying like making customers happy, and he actually wanted to help. And in the episode, and this show literally backtracks on character development. Now, before you say it, yes, it's a kids show. Character development's always usually gonna get backtracked. Kids shows are gonna always get backtracked on. Okay, say the same thing about a movie. Where they go to the next episode. He's right back to not even the next episode. Literally like 2 minutes later in the scene. He literally now goes back to him. And of course you guys know I'm talking about the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. He literally had an entire character arc about how he wants to be on the good guys. And he's gonna be on the good guy side and change. And in that movie, in the end, he gives Krabs back the formula, and now you realize how wrong he was for doing that. But then, like, the view in the epilogue, and now it goes back to Plankton. I'm gonna steal the Krabby Patty formula. If you still wanted to do that, you had the formula, and you were a giant. Let's see what a robot crab's gonna do. He's gonna punch his arms at you, you grab it, and snap his arm in half. But then, yet the show keeps making Krabs seem like the victim, the innocent. And oh boy, is he not innocent anyway. Honestly, I think Plankton is much more innocent if we look at his backstory. He just wants to feel appreciated. And honestly, like this close to like bursting open a chum bucket and giving Plankton a secret formula just so we can feel happy. Because Mr. Krabs like can't make anyone happy. And of course, his loyal simp, SpongeBob, is gonna say, "Yeah, of course I'm gonna help you." After all, I care about you more than everybody, more than every other human being in the world. I'm telling you, if you had to give SpongeBob the choice of either like being best friends with Patrick or getting 1 extra cent from, actually no, hang on, no, I need to swap it real quick. If you give Mr. Krabs a choice of either getting to having SpongeBob and Squidward help you in the Krusty Krab, or just getting 1 extra coin, he's gonna choose the coin. He's gonna choose like money over everything. I'm telling you, SpongeBob would rather work for Mr. Krabs than be best friends with Patrick. I swear. But enough about that. I'm sidetracking into about Mr. Krabs' dumb cheapness. But yet they rarely make Mr. Krabs feel like the bad guy. They make him more the protagonist than antagonist. Honestly, when they work together, those scenes are always fun. They're always nice to see these two like bickering like childhood rivals. Episodes like Teacher's Pass, it gets showed an exact example of how these guys are when they're fighting for fun. And you see them being like they like basically playing and feel like he's not a bad guy, and the show makes him like very pathetic with his height. Why is it Plankton ever decide to just like change his height, like not make him a Plankton? Why not just make him like grow to the size of a human, not like a giant, because of course you're gonna destroy him, but to a human level. Like, there's like so many easy ways Plankton could have simply won, but the plot harbor. You see what these kid shows do? They like make it so I hate that classic trope of the they're a good guy so they can't lose. Honestly though, that trope still like really bothers me. But I'm gonna need to move on to Swiper next. One of the people I just get really just I feel bad for is Crusher. Because let me tell you, does he always want to cheat? No, he actually doesn't. From what I've seen, he doesn't want to cheat. But the show literally forces him because for some reason Blaze is just like always faster. I don't understand why they always make him faster because honestly, he should be able to simply just pass him. But then yet the show makes it so Blaze wins. Like you see, I don't think I have the video for it. If I do, I'll put it in here. But there was a scene where it's like they are going through like Blaze and his friends are going through an ice place, and Crusher decides to make like a giant sun to melt the ice bridge they're about to cross. Now you see, using realism, you would assume that wait, this is game over for them. They can't move on because it's gonna melt the entire bridge at once. But no, 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 no. This is a kid show. We obviously can't have that work. We can't just have them come up with a new solution. So it decides I'm gonna give some fake tension and just to make them just to make sure Blazing them wins. Because then yet the women wonder, why does nobody talk about those kid shows antagonists? Even though most easiest clown people ever. But then he says considers it cheating. But then people in the show and Crusher says consider as one of his secret magic box of tech consider cheating. By that logic, Blaze having AJ as a writer could count as cheating. Blaze being able to turn on supersonic mode should count as cheating. Like that also shouldn't be the case then. If you can't use that and it's considered cheating, then Blaze can't do any of that. And in fact, you can't even in fact have team members because they always make because that logic just like I'm saying it just doesn't make sense. So that means Blaze would lose. Yes, he can still drive without AJ, but still, so odd to me about how Blaze just magically more faster. Are they all monster trucks? Shouldn't they all nearly be at like the same speeds? In the show, like all the hero characters are like at the same speed. Unless trying to be flex, unless Blaze is trying to look powerful in front of people. So odd to me, like they should be able to win so easily. Yet the show just says, "Nah, bro, you ain't winning. You win. After all, it is a kid show." So like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, this is like it's like unfair. Like there's nothing that like Crusher can do. Like he can't win. Imagine having the main characters feel like the underdog, the main antagonist to feel like the underdog, the one you actually want to root for. And kids, like always, when watching it, I always felt bad for Crusher and saying, "Oh, why not Crusher ever get a chance to feel like winning?" Maybe there might be some episode where we actually like on the hero side. But you know what they say? Sometimes it's good to be a loser. Give that to Blaze. Don't allow him to keep stacking against every single person that he fights against. We also know about the fact is that Blaze can just magically pull random machines out of his ass. Was not it? We could first talk about that and about how it's just like unfair. Honestly, Cruncher, if you ask me, why don't you instead decide to make a teleporter and just teleport yourself to the end or teleport to whatever you're trying to stop Blaze from doing? Honestly, so pathetic. Like, honestly, you and the show literally outright makes him clumsy and lose. So his partner, honestly, I can't tell if it's partner or brother. Pickles. I'm pretty sure that's his name. It's that green car. For Pickles to look like he's in the right here. And he sticks along with him. It's almost like it reminds me of like Chloe and Sabrina from Miraculous. They make them look bad so the main character looks good. Honestly, to me, it's just still just unfair. So honestly, to me, like they should have been able to win. But that's how I'm gonna wrap up here today. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon.